professional dancer that came back recently about 2 years ago. Most notably, if you've ever seen Step Africa perform in between the years of 2016 2022, I was with the company, but I'm a Wilmington native. I'm here, so all I ask is you all to continue supporting the arts. I'm here with my friends. Yes, so where them fans at? Now I have my friends Amber and Angela here. We're going to dance and we're going to get this event started right. So I need your support. I need your help. You don't have to stay in your seat. You can get up. You can cheer because we're going to get this thing rocking as we get ready for this event. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? All right, let's do it.
To the band, hit my fans, make them all understand that I got the master plan and I'm ready to work. I go what's up, I listen to Kid Capri and the one red alert now. Ready for the showdown, who's the lowdown? I'm in the cool mood, honey, you're going down. Lickety split, swallow that spit, you make it a tidbit. More than you expected from the clique or the group, all the people that I hang with. Rather my crew, my posse, my mossy. It's a big thing when we hang, cause we rip, when we wreck, when we hit, what the heck? We be putting brawny niggas in check, see what I read. Follow your learn or get burned, I ain't afraid to work and earn my cash flow. I kick ass though, fast and slow, I got the massive flow. What's my name, yo? 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 When you say you love me, it doesn't matter. It goes into my head as just chit chatter. You may think it's egotistical or just very free, but what you say, I take none of it seriously. And even if I did, I wouldn't tell you so. I'd let you pretend to read me, and then you'd know. Cause I hate when one attempts to analyze. In fact, I despise those who even try to look into my eyes to see what I am thinking. That dream is over, your yacht is sinking. I tell all of you, like I told all of them, what you say to me is just paper thin. Word.
Two. 1, 2. All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome.
All right. On behalf of the Wilmington Library staff, I'd like to welcome you to the Are You a Librarian documentary screening and featuring the one and only MC Lyte. So I'd like to introduce one of our big guests here, Mr. Rodney Freeman. Yeah. Rodney is the creator, producer of this wonderful documentary. It's so exciting to see this project come into fruition, and it's so exciting to have it here in the first state, Wilmington, Delaware. So I'd like to welcome Rodney.
All right. Thank you, sir. Jamar and I have been friends since, 2014 when we saw each other? Yeah, okay. No. No. I will never claim that. Unless I'm going to jail because, I'm fighting the power, but nah. But thank you, sir. Our friendship, it really means a lot, so I appreciate you, man. Thank you guys for being here, and I hate to follow that act. Because I'm from Chicago. I was going to get up there and start juking. But really, so Are You a Librarian is a documentary about Black librarians. And basically, yeah, their struggles, what they've gone through, what they've done in the library profession, what they've been in, what they've created. And we're not showing the whole thing tonight. Because it's 2 hours, but we will show a 6-minute clip for you to just really get an idea of what Black librarians have done. And Black librarians built this documentary from the music, which we have Mr. Foster here, to we have Angel and Adriana. Where you guys at? Consultants on the project to help us out with the research. Byron, who is not here. Please give it up for Byron. Byron was the editor, videographer, and Asia Harris helped us with the writing. Please give it up for Asia Harris, too. She wasn't able to be here. So I am not going to talk any longer. There was some slides up. But yes, we have a QR code for you to give us some feedback. We also have a QR code for a GoFundMe. And then we just have a picture of all the wonderful people who helped us out. But without further ado, I will go ahead and play this 6-minute clip, and then I'll talk just a little bit after that. Just one more minute? Okay, no, I'm going to keep on talking. So let me tell you about how it was making this documentary. We actually have interviewed over 100, I think close to 150 people. And yeah. 42, I think, in person, and then the rest have been through YouTube. We've also, we're doing projects associated with it, creating like a GIS map of colored segregated libraries across America. So it's not just the documentary, we're creating a database, which you guys can explore the database in the other room, History's Playground. You can see some of the people who are YouTube interviews. So yes, I think that's time. Okay. No, it's not time. So, man, you really put me on the spot today. Okay, so we also, I will say that this documentary has really brought out, have you guys ever seen that documentary where it's like the first on the call sheet? And you have all the people just lining up talking about being Black actors. Well, that's what really this documentary reminds me of a lot. First on the call sheet, have a lot of people, distinguished people who've done great stuff in the library profession. So, ready? One more minute. Okay. Okay, let's do this. How many people are in here who have been interviewed or on this project or surrounded by? Can you stand up, raise your hands? Stand up for a second. Stand up. Yeah, give them a round of applause. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So really appreciate you guys. And yeah, as soon as we get this clip going, appreciate you too, Dennis. I really do, because I know how it is. Oh, I quit the profession. I left because I was facing a lot of racism and a lot of microaggressions. And then I was a library director in Florida, and I had a good team, and we built the library, renovated the library, and then I was like, if I'm going this hard for somebody else, I think I could do that for myself too, you know. And then yeah, thank you. And there's the team, and it was one of those things too. And then I went to ALA, and I seen some of the black males talking to each other, and they're talking about their stories, and I was like, who's gonna capture that story? So that is, I think we're good to go for the clip.
Before I came in here, there was a headline that Florida has banned all the acquisitions. And so at this point, we're not surprised at what's happening. We see it coming, but you see where the restrictions happening. They're happening. Libraries, they're happening. Classrooms, they're happening. So other levels.
You can hear it. Oh, okay, we're gonna do it again. See, that's why I only made it 6 minutes. See, I do. I was like, 6 minutes is perfect. It's the remix. Roll call. Think so? Okay, let's do a roll call. Delaware, make some noise. Philly. Okay. What's next? New York. Oh man, let's go back to Delaware. New Jersey. Chicago. Woo! Wait, really? Maryland. Baltimore. Beatmore. Yes. Wait. Go ahead. All 50 states. That's what I like. Down south. Yep. Woo! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Here we go.
in our books, they're happening in libraries, they're happening in classrooms, and they're happening, on the college and institutional level.
If you go to your average public library, you just think of it, most people in America, you just think of an old lady sitting at the desk with her glasses, telling me, "Shh, are you a librarian?"
I was like, yes, I am. They did not want enslaved people reading. They could read how to do a pass. They could read information about escaping. They could get away. So they knew that they had the capacity to read. And so they banned these laws where you could not teach enslaved people how to read.
The fact that HBCU libraries were the first African-American public history institutions or organizations that there were in the country, because if you go back all the way back to the first celebration of Black History Month, they were done at the HBCU libraries, Black libraries, because they had the African American history.
Basically, you have the story, as I recall it, that we are the first library center. Everybody's tax dollars are paying for this library, but not everybody can use it. I mean, it is the Jim Crow South.
And one of the reasons that the Black Caucus of the American Library Association was founded was because it served as a people's voice to speak out to tell the American Library Association, you're not doing your job. So when people would go to the conferences, they couldn't stay at the same hotels as their white counterparts. They couldn't go to the same restaurants. They might not be able to even go into the hotel that the conference was held in. Or if they were, they'd have to go to a back door. They'd have to catch the freight elevator instead of taking the public elevator with everybody else. But there were all these restrictions.
When teenagers walked into public libraries to desegregate them, the local white establishment had decisions to make. It could sic the police force on them.
Many librarians will be the only person of color on staff, and they might say, well, why am I even doing this? Why am I here?
They ain't never seen this. I got my platform, Three King Visions, where I ain't never seen no other platform helping kids develop their level reading other than Reading Rainbow. And that was over 30 years ago. So, I crafted up something where I'm like, why can't you read a book to a hip hop beat? You ain't gotta rap it, but it's storytelling. So I was doing the hip hop story times, and I was like, I'm gonna do it again.
In the library world, though, Black librarians, just because of the nature of the gig, the representation of Black librarians is very, very, very important.
For many people in the community, particularly the Black and brown people in the community, when they see me as a library director, they're like, oh, you're the director? All right. The Black people in the community be like, all right, that's what's up. The Latino people in the community will be like, get on the wheel, and they say, which means that we're so proud.
I would say being a Black man, in this particular role, of course, the first Black librarian, executive director. I think it's not unlike any other place or space where I've been the only or the first.
I assess how impactful I am or effective I've been as a librarian by the number of people who talk to me about either wanting to go to library school or saying, wow, I wish I had known librarianship was available to me as a career. When I hear that, then I know I'm really doing something.
If you can see it, you can be it. That's the phrase. And for those who have never seen it, that doesn't mean you can't be it.
In 2022, my library won the IMLS National Medal. That's one of the highest honors that a library can receive, offering cutting-edge library services. We've had Dolly Parton here. We've had LeVar Burton, Dennis Rodman. We reunited the cast of A Different World. We've had Dr. Cornel West here. We've had Michael Eric Dyson, the actor, rapper, Common. And the work that we've done has, there's a strategy behind it. We want to have as much community impact
as possible, we have taken a library space and we've turned it into a cookout. And the cookout is where you sit with your family and you hash over family issues. The cookout is where you gossip and you talk about people. The cookout is where you look and you analyze somebody's attire. The cookout is where community and culture is built, is relished, is preserved, because it's at the cookout to where the older people, they start telling stories. They start hating on the person that brought the dried macaroni and cheese. And so we're culture keepers. We're preserving culture. That's what the cookout does. The cookout ensures that there is a continuity of culture and that we know who we are so that we know where to go.
All right. So, yeah, that's it. That's a 6-minute clip. Yes, thank you. Please thank the team. Thank the people who've been interviewed. Please thank them, because this is a love letter to Black librarians. So thank you again. We do have a couple other programs that we're doing this weekend. We're doing a panel discussion. We're doing an abbreviated showing with BCALA. And then we're doing a showing at the American Library Association Conference on Monday from 8 in the morning. So thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Now we're ready to bring out the person of the hour. And we just want to go ahead and bring out this person who needs no other introduction. MC Lyte, please come out to the stage. Good. We want to bring up somebody. Keisha Bailey, please come up.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. I'm Nikisha Bailey. I represent our wonderful sorority, Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. If all of us will please stand. I mean, our sorors, I'm sorry. All sorors, please stand. We love you so much, and we are just so grateful and so proud of you and all that you do and how you support all the young men and young women all throughout the country and everything that you do behind the scenes and how you are a pioneer in the rap industry. And for me, that's on the other side of 50, I will be honest and say, you're the only reason why I watch the BET Awards, to hear your voice. So thank you for all that you do. We know later at the end we are going to get together so we can take a picture with you, but we do have some tokens of love for you. These are for those that don't know, Sigma Gamma Rho was founded on November 12, 1922, and our colors are royal blue and gold by 7 illustrious educators, and our flower is a yellow tea rose. We also have some pins for you with our poodle as well. So thank you so much for all that you do, and we love you. Thank you.
How are you?
Blessed.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, sorors, very much. Y'all are everywhere.
This is exciting, so I'm just going to jump right into it.
Let's do it.
So let's talk about your time when you first created your first rhymes, when you were a teenager. Can you talk to us a little bit about that? How was that?
Absolutely. Well, good evening, everyone. Great to see you all. Great to be in your city on this evening. And so I think I just caught the bug being up in Harlem with my older cousins at my grandmother's house in Spanish Harlem, and they would play hip hop. And listening to the Funky 4+1 More and Curtis Blow and the Treacherous Three and folks like that, Cold Crush Brothers, they were playing them from cassette tapes. I just caught a bug like, oh, this is fun, and then I started writing with a friend in, I think, about the 7th grade. And sometimes he would write my rhymes for me, and I'd show up at the lunch table and say my rhymes, and, everybody would get their little chance to go around the table. And then finally I said to him, I think I want to write my own rhymes. And he was like, that's good. That's good. And do we have any writers in the house? Yeah, there's like a certain way that we write. Once you start writing that way, you kind of write that way forever. And my rhymes, if you looked at my book compared to his, they would kind of look the same because I put my hyphens and everything in the same places. So he taught me the anatomy of a rhyme. And then I just, when I heard Salt and Pepper was over, I was like, okay, I'm ready to do this.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Can you, your first, let's talk about your first debut album, 1988.
Yeah.
Wow.
Light as a Rock?
Light as a Rock. Can you share what it was like creating that record as a teenager?
Sure thing. Most of the rhymes on that album I had written long ago. So, I had a rhyme book that I was traveling around with since I was about 12. And so I had poems and short stories and rhymes. And so when I went for the audition, which I didn't know was an audition, I just thought I was going to meet some people. And it wasn't until later they was like, oh, the audition went well. I was like, oh, okay. They said they needed a female MC, and so I went and I had my book with me, and they had some tracks, and they were like, say a rhyme to this. Okay, now say a rhyme to that. Okay, now say a rhyme. And that's really how I Crammed to Understand You was born, right there in the studio. I said it from the book, and then it went on. And so Light as a Rock to me was just a testimony that if you prepare, you may not know what you're preparing for, but just do as the good Lord says, and at some point it will all reveal itself. And that was definitely the manifestation of Light as a Rock.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Throughout your career, you go give it up. Give it up.
Thank you.
So throughout your career, you've achieved many historic firsts. For example, you were the first female rapper to earn a gold certified single with 1993 Roughnecks.
Wow.
and the first female solo rapper ever nominated for a Grammy award.
Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah, give it up. How do you reflect on these milestones now?
If you're asking me to reflect upon them right in this minute, it's like, oh, okay, I fit into that time period, and I worked hard, and so that was what came from it. There are many firsts still being accomplished, which I can't believe when I hear, this was the first black person to do this or that, or be allowed to work here or create that, and it's just like, really, as much as we've created, it's still room for first. So I feel blessed in that sense. But also, I think of before me, Sha Rock from the Funky 4+1 More, and Sparky D, and Roxanne Shante, and real Roxanne, and the fake Roxanne. And but specifically, Salt and Pepper and Spinderella, they were really huge influences in my life. And so whenever I hear about a first, I'll say, Salt and Pepper's Showstoppers was the first diss record that I heard from a female MC group. And Sha Rock was the first female MC I ever heard on the mic. And Roxanne Shante is the first female MC to slay men and women on the mic in a battle. And so everybody has their first, which is great in this whole entertainment industry, is as long as you can be uniquely you, you can have a first.
Yeah. Do you feel like you've opened? Yeah.
Thank you.
Do you feel like you opened up the doors for female MCs to come after you? And
I think I pushed the door a little more open. I think it was kicked open from the female MCs that came before me. I tend to think of hip hop like this huge building, and everybody puts their brick in, and sometimes people have more than one. Of course, LL Cool J, he done built the whole side of the building. When you think of just the amount of catalog that someone is able to contribute. And certainly Salt and Pepper has done a fantastic job at creating their side of the wall as well.
Yeah, awesome. So your music and your persona have been noted for defying conventions. For instance, you challenge narrow ideas about both hip hop and femininity with your strong voice. When you were coming up in the late 80s, did you encounter specific challenges or biases as a young woman in hip hop?
Because of my voice? I don't know. Am I tying it? Okay. I don't remember there being challenges. I was young. I was 16 when I first went in for that audition, and 17 by the time the first record was released. And so I wasn't really aware of challenges until later when my manager shared them with me. Like he'd know about the challenges, but he wouldn't necessarily share that with me at the time, which I don't think he needed to. I just needed to be carefree, remain in a creative space, and keep moving and not be bogged down with people's opinions. So no, I wasn't aware of the challenges until I became older. And I was able to see that, sometimes men on a bill with a woman, they don't want to go after me. I'm sorry, they don't want to go before me. They don't want to they don't want to be the opener. And so I noticed some, I wouldn't call that a challenge. I'm like, that's your issue, not mine. I'm actually going to go on whenever and do what it is that I do. But just little simple things like that. Nothing to put a cog in the wheel, just something to notice. Mm-hmm.
You've mentioned feeling a responsibility to a younger generation of artists and have even mentored rising stars. What does it mean to you to serve as a mentor and a role model to newer MCs?
Oh, it means everything I know for me, it was great to have somebody like Chuck D, like KRS-One, to be able to call and ask a question. Is this the way this is supposed to go? Or, so I think I leave myself open as a conduit for information for young people coming into the business because they need it. Not everywhere are they going to get information, and not everywhere are they going to get the truth. And so if they're, open enough to receive it and ask, I'm open enough to give it.
Mm-hmm. You've also mentioned, let's talk about hip hop. Recent celebration, 50th celebration of hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
How was that for you?
Oh man, it was busy. Ooh, that was a busy schedule that year.
I bet.
Yeah, but it felt good to see that there's, what some people will try to convince us as the legendary artists is that, oh, okay, you had your chance, that's good. And that year proved that we still had an audience, that people still were going to come out and see us. I did the Rock the Bells Festival that was sold out, like front to back. I did quite a few of the dates with the Force Tour with LL and Rakim and The Roots and Jadakiss and Redman and Method Man. And I mean, it just was a packed house, and it just was a reminder like, oh, okay, there are still people who want our music, so it's time to get busy. And I think the year after, you saw LL dropped a record, Common dropped a record with Pete Rock, Ghostface Killer dropped a record, I dropped a record, Eminem dropped a record, Rakim dropped a record, Slick Rick dropped a record. I mean, like, so we found our little niche, and we had a better understanding that the audience and the fans are still there. So I love that year. It brought about a lot. And on the night of August 11th, I went up to Sedgwick, where hip hop was born, Kool Herc, where he played the first hip hop party. And I joined KRS-One, who, by the way, has an apartment in that building. Yeah. And I joined him and Curtis Blow and Fat Joe and a few others right there at the birthplace of hip hop on the night of the 50th anniversary.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was powerful.
Now, you know I'm a librarian, right? So yeah. I gotta ask, was there anybody there documenting that?
Yeah, it was quite a few people there documenting. Well, first off, you got to know KRS-One. He is a historian, and he believes that everything should be documented. And any situation where he's talking, you're about to learn something. So he's a teacher, for real.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Awesome. Let's talk about, in addition to music, that you've built a notable acting career, and even moved into TV production.
Yeah.
Can you talk to us a little bit about that?
Sure. I think we know Facts of Life.
Yeah.
Well, ever since I saw Facts of Life, I was like, that job that Tootie had should have been mine. And I heard she was out in California, so I was like, I got to get there so I could get on this acting job case. But, for real, it's all about preparation, because as an MC, once you've made your entry into the game, people will throw anything at you. Do this, do that, do that. Doesn't matter if you're good or not. Doesn't matter if you're ready. And, the first couple of auditions I had, I wasn't ready. I didn't even know, how do you do an audition? What do you do when you get in there? So in any case, I decided to move to California and study acting. And I studied for 2 years with the Meisner technique. And after that, I started to make my rounds and audition and get roles. And For Your Love was one of the first roles I had on a sitcom with Yvette Lee Bowser and Holly Robinson Pete, and I played her assistant. And then she called me back for Half and Half, where I had the opportunity to play a boss. And then so many were coming after that, Get Real in the District and all of these wonderful opportunities. And then I decided that I wanted to be a music supervisor. And so I wound up music supervising for 5.5 years with James DuBose. And so I did the music for the Keisha Cole Show, the Neffy Show, Trey Songz, Tiny and Toya Family Affair, Michael Vick. It was a lot of shows that I had the opportunity to do. And so all that time that I was doing that, I wasn't acting. And so now I've got like 5-6 years between me and acting, and I'm like, do I want to do that again? And so I took some more time off, and we started Hip Hop Sisters, and we gave $1 million away in scholarships to young people, across the nation, with a partnership with an HBCU, which is Dillard University in New Orleans. Yes, we put some fine men in school and got them through. And so then after I did that, I was like, acting ain't so bad. Let me just jump right back in. And I was able to do some really, really great things with the Queen of the South, where I play a bad gal Haitian, knocking it out the box. And I did Power, and there's some things I'm forgetting. But then I made it all the way up to New York Undercover, which was a big, and then they didn't pick it up.
Oh, wow.
It's Hollywood. What can you do? You can only hope for the best, right? So, but acting has always been a love of mine. I'm moving into directing, but that doesn't mean I don't want to act. So hopefully, I've had some roles offered to me. I'm not a witch, wizard, ghost, I'm not playing with those roles at all. And so a lot of the opportunities that I've had have been in that arena, and I've passed on them. So as soon as I get the type of role that I can just get right into holistically and not have a problem mentally, physically, emotionally, or spiritually with it, then that's what I will do.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah. You got to pick and choose those roles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Talk to us a little bit about your TV production. What's going on with that?
Yeah. Well, we have a production company, so we're always developing. We have a few things in development right now. But I think you're talking about Partners in Rhyme, which was a sitcom that I worked with Bentley Evans Jr., and we got a chance to create and write. And so I was executive producer. I wrote. I almost casted, basically saying who I wanted, and then acted in it. And it was one of those things, so many of my peers have done it 20 years ago. And at the time when they were all doing TV, I was performing. I was overseas, had an illustrious career performing abroad. And so once I got back, I was like, okay, let me get into this and see what I can do. And it wasn't so easy to manifest, so I needed to gain some other strengths in some other places, and then came back at it years later. And so it was called Partners in Rhyme. It was about loosely based on my life, but then I had a young niece that I was mentoring. And, I go to the record label like, hey, I got a new album in mind. They go, well, we don't know about that new album, but we got a new artist we'd like you to write for. I go, oh, sure. And then the whole sitcom is about me preparing my niece for this business and all of the ups and downs and things. It was a fun project. I really enjoyed it, and I think it was on All Black, but I think Tubi just started playing it over again. So if you missed it and you want to check it out, it's called Partners in Rhyme.
Rhyme, awesome. And this is a perfect segue into business because you're an entrepreneur. Do you have any advice for people who are entrepreneurs out here in this audience?
Sure thing. Well, I'm a different kind of entrepreneur. For instance, when my COO said to me, okay, I'm going to be COO and you're going to be CEO. And I was like, okay, great. Make it happen. I didn't know that CEOs do work. I come from hip hop. You could say you are whatever, and that's it. But I really had to look at some spreadsheets. I had to gain the wisdom, but also the discipline to really take on entrepreneurialism in a real way. And so what I find being on the creative side of being an entrepreneur just means that you have to be fully staffed with people that know what they're doing. Because there's one thing for me to create it, but then if I don't have anybody to pass the ball to get it all the way down the field, that I'm just stuck here with a thought or an idea that never goes anywhere. So I attribute all of the success to Sunny Girl Inc. to the team that makes it happen on a daily. And I would just say to anyone out there that has a business that you haven't started, it's never too late. You can always get into it and make it great. And I also say that the symphony of collaboration is very important. Learning to respect and admire people who do what they do. You do what you do, and you come together and you make a powerful team or a powerful group. And then also communication, I think, is really high on the list. And just knowing whether or not you're aligned business-wise. I think a lot of times, especially with hip-hop groups, they come in feeling the same way about things, and then they grow, and somebody grows more than the other. And then somebody's not satisfied with the type of music or the lyrics and then you see these groups just breaking up, and it's hard to understand why, but it's because they're no longer aligned in their way of thinking. And so I would just say when you pick business partners to find out the long term of who it is and if you're ethically yoked to pursue business together.
Awesome. That's good. Yeah.
Thank you.
Please. And I'm sitting here and like you're just giving me a lesson, and I'm seeing the same themes that you're talking about when I was doing this documentary. Making sure people you're aligned with. I got a great team, like the passion, how you're writing. So I'm honored to interview you at this point while I'm doing this documentary. So I have one more question for you.
Sure thing.
Is there a particular achievement that is like the most important for you?
particular achievement. I think I just want to be the best human being that I can be. And, you know, every moment presents itself to me, for me to be higher, to just think higher. And, yeah, I don't think anything outside of that. And that involves, you know, doing philanthropic work. It involves, you know, volunteering where I can. It involves teaching wherever I can. It involves coming to speak to audiences whenever it is that I'm called for. So I want to be greater for the moment and greater for the greatest good.
Awesome. Give it up for MC Lyte.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Are you taking questions? No?
I don't. Do
Okay.
you want to take questions?
I don't know if there were 2 or 3 questions I could, but if not, then
2 or 3 questions?
and y'all know everything, I'm okay.
You guys want to come up and I can. Four questions. Come on up and I can give you the mic.
Hi.
Hi, MC Lyte.
What's up?
My name is Jaslyn. I'm a photographer with Sugar Hill Gang and Furious 5. And I was actually a part of the 50th anniversary. And I just want to say it was amazing.
Right.
And I appreciate you for representing people like myself. And I'm just inspired and I'm proud to be here. And I appreciate you for
Thank
coming.
you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You know what most people don't know is that a lot of these hip-hop books that are out are not really from our sisters. They're not really from people of color, you know, our black and brown people. Years ago when it was time to do album covers, the record labels called who they wanted to. And so all of them, they have books, but it's really about supporting our black and brown photographers, men and women, who have really done a great job at archiving our history. So thank you.
Check. Hi. My name is Makia. I am an artist and teaching artist in Wilmington. So I teach kids how to rap, how to build their artistry. And I just want to thank you for creating the blueprint for me, because you are the first woman that I saw myself in the industry.
Thank you.
And I left you a gift with your guy at the front.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Hi, MC Lyte. I appreciate you so much and what you contributed to hip hop and everything. I wanted to ask you, can you talk about the role of women in hip hop and the ideas of like the sexualization and the consciousness and all those things versus what you went through versus what you see now? And is there a way that the people from our generation are connecting with those younger folks? Do you see like a continuation of, you know, the idea of what women need to be successful in hip hop?
Right. Well, I think, you know, we just have more of a spectrum that's being presented. And we also have lots of ideas. And hip-hop is owned by no one, right? So everybody has a stake. Everybody can sort of push and pull hip-hop into what it is that we want it to be. We can take it down into basements and, you know, do what we want in terms of, you know, freestyles and, you know, all types of subgenres that exist within hip hop. And the same thing can happen on, you know, a larger scale where a radio station could say, this is where hip hop lives. You'd be like, that's not my hip hop that lives there. And so everybody sort of has their shading or, you know, their picture of what hip hop can be. I tend to think the more you focus on the good, the more good you'll get. And the more you speak about the good and the good word of a female MC that represents what it is that you like or who it is, you know, who it is that most aligns with your train of thought. Because some people that are out here, male or female, I'm like, I just don't connect to it at all. However, there are people that I do. So I tend to talk about them so that they'll get the shine, so that somebody else will hear them, so that somebody else will download, or somebody might go see a concert. So I think it's really about all of us claiming the responsibility of which way are we going to move hip hop? Which direction are we going to take it into? And so some of the women, Lady London, I enjoy. She's a good friend. She calls for advice, Rhapsody and Tierra Whack. And it's so many of them that are not just doing their thing, but also open to learn and also understand that the game existed before they got here. And that's where many of them lose focus, is not having the history behind how it is that hip hop arrived and what it's going to take to keep it moving. So thank you for the question. I hope I answered.
Awesome. One more.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Good evening, Queen. My name is Terrence Inge. I go by the name Del Dot. I'm from Wilmington, Delaware. I need some. Question I have is about independence with music right now, stage of music right now.
Yeah.
What advice can you give me, please, ma'am? Queen.
Thank you for that
Queen,
question,
sister.
King.
Thank you.
I would say to you, it's a love of the game, and you have to do it or learn to do it under the pretenses of maybe getting paid, never getting paid, or getting paid fully. You just never know until you hit a stride, because you believe in yourself and whatever it is that you're saying is spiritually connecting with people. I find that quick hits get quick sales and they blow away like the wind. But when you're really speaking truth and you're authentically yourself, you can connect with people and make fans for a lifetime. And that's what it's all about.
Thank you so much, MC Lyte.
Thank you.
Give it up for MC Lyte.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So I'm coming to do, okay.
Thank you. And we're going to bring out the dancers one more time. Give it up for the dancers.
All right. How is everyone again? Y'all enjoying the evening so far? I know you are. It's amazing, isn't it? And all this happens in Wilmington, y'all. In Wilmington. Who's from Wilmington? Born and raised. And we get to have this here. All right, so appreciate you all. So as stated, we're going to do something a little differently as the dancers were coming out. I always feel very, very honored when I get to do something with hip-hop legends, right? Because the culture of hip-hop is such a powerful thing that has been more than just music. It's been more than movement. And like I said, it's culture. It's brought a lot of communities together, especially for those that have grown up in Wilmington, that have grown up in other cities nearby. At least for myself, it's been a very black and brown experience that has allowed me to have a very, I'll say, beautiful and colorful upbringing is probably the best way to put it. But with that being said, we have to understand the culture, right? We have to understand the different elements that make hip-hop what it is. And as a dancer, that's always what it is. So I want to make sure that we all leave today. So when MC Lyte comes back out and performs, if you want to get up and move and groove and bop and whatever it is, that you know what you're doing. So I have to give you the tools, right? Do you want the tools? All right, so that's what we're going to let the DJ play what he plays, and we're going to just move. So if you want to stand up where you are, or if you want to stay seated right where you are, I will make it simple enough for you to move and be an active participant. Sound good? Everybody say, oh yeah. I was waiting. There we go. All right, DJ. All right, y'all. So anything with hip hop, right? So I'm gonna ask my other two dancers if y'all wanna come out and help guide everybody a little bit. So we always got to start with the groove, with the bounce. If you don't have a groove, if you don't have a bounce, it's not hip hop. We're not here for it. We gonna bounce. So I'm gonna ask everybody to bounce with me. So I should see everybody's head pop. Hey. So let me give you something real simple where you are, all right? So here we go. I want y'all to go this way. Go ahead. And hold. And hey. And hold. And hey. And hold. And hey. Let's add in. We're gonna go ahead. And hey. And hey. And hey. Now let me give you a little sequence. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. You got it? I need to see it. I need to see those arms. You're not gonna get too sweaty. I know y'all showered. Everybody's lotioned up. You're not gonna lose it. Here we go. And 5, 6, 7, 8. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7. One more time. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7. Last time. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. There. Y'all got it? Y'all got it? It's a simple 8 count. I always tell people if you can count to 8, you can dance. So here we go. Next one. You can do this in your seat. For all my, I'm not gonna use the word old. For all my seasoned folks. For all my seasoned folks that might have been dancing back in the day. We're gonna hit a little Bart Simpson, if you know what I'm talking about. So give me your arms here. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Go 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go 1, 3, 4, 5. Now let's make this big. Now I know the dancers up here, we're gonna do this full out. But if y'all got it in your seat, look, MC Lyte's gonna come out and she's like, oh my gosh, Wilmington's full of dancers. I love it. Here we go, all together. On 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. On 5, and 7, and go 1, and 2, and 3, and 5, 7, 8. Go 1, and 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6. Y'all got it, y'all got it, y'all got it. I got y'all with another one. Some terminology. Another one. I didn't bring my fan today. That's for the next one. We can, whoa. That's for the next time. So now, you might have heard a move back in the day called baseball bat. I know some heads know, but I know you've done this. I know you've done this move. So we're gonna hold one hand out and hey, 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 hey. Here we go. I got you 5. See, we're teaching. We're exchanging. We're exchanging. You might have called this something different, but you know, it's all the same flow. It's all. Here we go. And 5, 6. Let's hit it on a 5, 6, 7, 8. Go hey. Go hey. Hey. And hey. On one more time. And one more time. And add your Bart Simpson. Go boom. Hey, boom. Hey, boom. Hey, boom. Hey. Hey. Hey, back to the first groove. Let's rock it. Hey. 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 Go. Hey. And hey. And hey. 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 Nice. Y'all got it. Now, I was told I got 1 more minute to teach you one more thing. One more. It's good to be over-prepared than under-prepared. What you gonna do when MC Lyte's out here rocking? Y'all gonna... That's nice. No! She wants energy, right? So I got y'all. I got y'all something simple. We gonna a basic bounce. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. So let's put it all together. Y'all ready? Oh, Lord. It's all right. You're gonna recover. Tomorrow is Sunday. If I have a brave volunteer, you wanna join me? So we're gonna start here, and we're gonna bring it on back. We're gonna start here. On 5, 6, 7, 8, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more time, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bart Simpson, here we go. Go 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8. Go 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, and rock it to that groove. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I appreciate you all. I hope you enjoy the rest of the event. As stated, my name is Manny Chacon. I perform. I'm also a dance educator. I'm the assistant director at Villanova University. If you ever want to connect, shout out Wilmington. You produced this. And you can follow me at One Swift Motion on all social media platforms. Appreciate y'all. Enjoy the rest of the night. We'll be here dancing.
1, 2. All right, let's put our hands together for MC Lyte.
Do you understand the metaphoric phrase light as a rock? It's explaining how heavy the young lady is. You know what I'm saying, King?
Yes, my brother, but I would consider light as a rock a simile because of the usage of the word as. And now, directly from the planet of Brooklyn, MC Lyte as a rock.
1, 2, 3, let's go! Check this one here for me and my DJ.
Cha-cha-cha to this Mardi Gras. I'm the dopest female that you've heard thus far. And I do get better, the voice gets wetter, nobody gets hurt. Do my thing with the MC Lyte swing, the dopeness I write, I guarantee delight. Until the hip-hop maniac, the uptown brainiac, in full effect, MC Lyte is back. And better than before, as if that was possible. My competition, you find them in the hospital. Visiting time, I think it's on a Sunday. But notice, they only get one day to shine. The rest of the week is mine. And I'll blind you with the signs that the others have yet to find. So come along and I'll lead you the right way. Just clap your hands to the words I say. I say, hey!
This one here for me and my
hip-hop in the building? Yes, I'm rhyming and designing, also creating the dope that rhyme that is always being taken by some MC that wants to be like me. No trace of originality, but yo, I am not one to down another. So like I said before, just go for your sucker. You wanna take the time, drop a dope line, or maybe even two for you and your crew, so you can start shaking and moving all around till the light, the MC, and the gig is still sound. No one improves like a freshly cut diamond. Perfect timing like a gem and shine. Or better yet, a ruby somewhat like a sapphire. This joint you are forced to admire. Stop.
Let's go.
Let me get some volume. Say turn it up. Come on, turn it up. Come on, turn it up. It ain't loud enough. Come on, I rock the party that rocks the body. You rock the party that rocks the body. Say it now. I rock the party that rocks the body. You rock the party that rocks the body. So what's your status? I be the baddest. Need to hit the scene since the gangsta lean. I'm all ears. So what you got to say? I hope you're bubbling it, baby. Now bubbling in my way, let it rain. Ain't no start up in the game. Still want you to say anything change. Instead of knocking boots, I'll be kicking down Cortex. Except it ain't raw sex. Up next, throw your hands in the air. Let me hear you say, oh yeah. Trust me, I blow up shop. About to blow the roof right off the hip hop. I rock the party that rocks the body. You rock the party that rocks the body. Sing it now. I rock the party that rocks the body. You rock the party that rocks the body. I rock the party that rocks the body. You rock the party that rocks the body. Sing it now. I rock the party that rocks the body. It's hip hop in the building. Put your hands in the air. Say, oh yeah. Come on, oh yeah. MC, your mind, people. hard. I got a great big bodyguard, so step up if you wanna get hurt. Filthy's gonna pull this skirt. I get money, I get money, I get money. Throw your hands in the air, say I get money, money to God. Let me hear you say I get money, money to God. This your affirmation. Come on, I get money, money to God. Here we go now, I get money. Everybody say say ah, when my fella say ho, when my lady say ah, fella say ho, lady say, fella say, lady say, fella say, lady say, fella say, come on now, cash rules everything around me, green get the money. Come on, cash rules everything around me, green get the money. Go roof, go roof. This is new music from One of One. It's streaming now. Y'all can listen to it wherever y'all at. Here we go. Grown and sexy. It's the new bop. How do you want it? Coming with that two-pop. Eyeball it. Remote to that two-top. Give me the rehab. I come from a coast. BK. They all on the plate. Oak trees, brownstones, where you wanna stay. No logic, no time, no deposit, no rhyme. I handle issues like a combo. Get the problem there on a permanent time. You should see me in the morning, need to learn too. Nothing too hard to start it or to learn. Kill time, move life in the moment. The words I can own it, hate I don't condone it. I got my boo thing, listening to Wu-Tang. Like little mama bringing drama with my shoe. I'm producing, chicken, going, go work. Some people steal it, wanna hustle, friends must take it. Everyone's got to make money. Oh yeah, it's the newness, it's called make a living. Hip real hip hop, everyone's got to make money. I'm so city, the furloughs hit me. Wherever I be, I crush shows like Whitney. I do is panoramic, scammers can't stand it. No opening and taking hits. No chink in the armor, no chink in the armor. Yep, make no way to Yokohama. Dotting my eyes and crossing my T's. Landing I see out of the don't get mad at me. At the gallery, I'm the live art that they all glad to see. Me and the Jag that I rode in on. Straight up Queen status, speaking strong. Tunnel vision trying to make it to that right. The writing's on the wall. See, I'm the highlight. I'm never high, but I like to find a thing. So I guess in the end, you can say I get a highlight. I'm producing, chicken, going, go work. Some people steal it, wanna hustle, friends must take it. Everyone's got to make money. I say, oh yeah. Come on, everyone's got to make money. New music, One of One. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the years of support. Thank you for the love. I do know that the library would not have had me today if nobody would show up. So thank you so much for being here. Congratulations on this new documentary. The team is in full effect. Happy to have had the opportunity to sit in your city here on this stage and contribute to the Wilmington Library. And right now I need the ladies to help me.
I would like to get to know if I could be the kind of girl that you could be down for. 'Cause when I look at you, I feel something tell me.
Let me hear you.
That you're the kind of guy that I should make a move.
Yeah. I get exotic with the melodic tune. I get hypnotic with the boom, but you got to put me down soon. I flip a sideshow if you come my way. I'm about as ready as the light can get. We can go all out. I ain't afraid of the sweat, but yeah, bet you got the techniques to freak a girl inside out. Can I have some of that? You gotta put me on. Word around town is your 9-inch strong. I wanna be put on. down in the worst way. Since the first day, I think it was would be that brother that I wanna sink my teeth in. Make me wanna add. I like the way you be with all that personality. But I got favorite two ladies. What you doing? Say what? I wanna be down with you. Down with you. No matter the time. Right to the back where y'all at. Wow. Can you get a side-to-side action? Side-to-side. Side-to-side, everybody. UNITY. I met him in the club hanging out tonight. He said, hello, I'm George. How's everything going? How you doing? Everything's fine. And, can I call you sometime? Can I get your attention? And the address is right from visit. I gave him the business. It wasn't a problem. He called me. I was resolving because George looked good. Damn good. If I did jump up girlhood, in my mind, I hope the rest. So myself, not a test. Cause I heard anything about George. Nothing kinky, like the organ. I heard he knows how to make love. Like the 80 from the head to the bum. Who did not give it a try? Like me up to it, I don't know why. We did joking. Let's get to this nigga. I'm about to take you on George before you get you just match your hands to me. I wanna catch your hands to me. I gave him the number, I saw it in his eyes. Just pause it. We're gonna come back. We're gonna come back there. Just pause that. 1989. 1989. Another summer. Down with the funky drum. Okay, no, let's get real. 1989, what were you wearing? Gloria Vanderbilt, Jordache, Sassoon, medallions. Sergio Tacchini, Puma, Adidas. What is that? Adidas. We're saying Nike. Wasn't years till we found out it's Nike. That's how the hood. We the last ones to know. What were we smelling like? Ginate? Yeah. Okay. I know my mother was tired of getting that for every Mother's Day. It's the only thing my allowance could afford me from the drugstore was a bottle of Ginate. Brute. Yeah, he was smelling like Brute. Brute in the back. Well, I tell you what, on the Bronx side of things, New Rochelle in the house, a wonderful and beautiful king named KRS-One lost his mentor, his partner, his friend, his brother named Scott La. And out of that was born a project where he called in Heavy D, Kool Moe D, Dougie Fresh, Stetsa Sonic, Miss Melody, come on, it was another one. Nope, it was two misses. I see her face. No, it wasn't her. She ran with Miss Melody. She was a little tiny, damn, I'm gonna get her name, or you will. Look, Google. Big Daddy Kane, Just Ice, La, Latoya. I'm going back in history with y'all right now. That was Just Ice's #1 hit, Latoya. He called in the troops. D-Nice did the music. Miss Harmony, that's who it was. Miss Melody and Miss Harmony. They were sisters, always saw them together. They were both on that song. And
There might be some others that I'm forgetting because he called in everybody. And the movement was the Stop the Violence movement, so that we can get people to put down their guns and their shanks and their razor blades and everything else and just show love for one another. And today, the song still matters because we still need some love and unity in the community. Let's just go at it. I guess you're going to start right where it left off. That's good.
Dos, tres, cuatro.
When you say you love me, it doesn't matter. It comes to my head as the chit chatter. You may think it's egotistical or just a fever. Would you say you're taking up it seriously? And even if you know when you tell you so, I let you pretend to reread. And then you go back one attempts to analyze it back down the side. Look into my eyes to see what I am thinking.
That dream is over, they got it sinking.
I'm telling you like I told all of them. What you say to me? Come on, put your hands in the air. And wave the mic and just don't care. And if you're ready to party with somebody tonight, let me hear you say, oh yeah. I'm not telling you. Where you at? Where the rock at? Where you at? Where the rock at? Gotta who? Gotta have a word. Gotta watch your kind. Gotta watch your kind. I gotta watch your kind. I need dinner. I need a restaurant. I need to do what I have to do. All you need is things. Walk my sagging, jump up wagon. In the job, when it's over, wagon. Rock the life, how we knocked boots last night. Use the roughneck. That's all right. Hit the road, boy. You can get a hood. Make sure to get the boys up to no gym. Be low on the ground. That's some of my clothes up there. Gotta go. With a twin with a mouth on the plate, you. But I keep this hot. For me. Act like you don't care. All I gotta do is keep it down. Right by my side. Gotta watch your kind of get rusted. I 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 need to get a woman. God bless y'all. Thank you so much, Wilmington. What's your name, sis? Keisha? Give it up for Keisha. God bless you all. Thank you so much. Check out the album. It's One of One, and it's streaming on every platform right now. I got Mary, Money Long, Ghostface Killer, Lil Mama, Big Daddy Kane, Raheem Divine, Salt from Salt and Pepper, who? Stevie Wonder, Common, Q-Tip. Check out the album. It's the dopest thing ever. Thank you so much. Thank you, Wilmington.
All right. Give it up for MC Lyte. Can we get MC Lyte? Can we get a picture with you real quick? Crowd picture. Like a selfie with the crowd. Yeah. Yep. I'm gonna get in it. You know, we met a long time ago in Indianapolis. All right, everybody. Come on in. Closer, closer, closer. Here we go. Hey. All right. right. If the show is now over, if you rode the bus, please stay seated. Everybody else, good night. Thank you for coming out. God bless. Good night. If you rode the bus here, please stay seated. If you rode the bus, please stay seated. All right. That's a wrap. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Carl, I think he's got it. Yep.
Librarians too.
Yeah, I think that's after. They're staying afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. It's been an honor. I appreciate you. Thank you.
I do. What does he want? A photo?
We're gonna pay everybody. I appreciate you, bro.
Yep. How's your friend doing? Huh? Your friend. The one I was talking to that night. The librarians, please stay seated. If you rode the bus, please stay seated. All the librarians, please stay seated. Thank you.